Melissa's father, the serial killer, was never considered a suspect, and police aren't saying what it was that led them to charge his son-in-law after all this time. But I am joined now exclusively by Norma Patton, Melissa Wolfenbarger's mother. Norma, thank you so much for being on with me. How did they finally make the link? Do you know anything about the connection to ultimately and finally arresting Melissa's husband, Christopher?
Well, I don't know exactly how they made the final decision to make that arrest. I just not given that information. Yes, it has
Not
been.
yet, but
it's been a long, hard road.
It sure is. Yeah, and it's really crazy, the fact that he did not report her missing, even to you guys. Like, that would be the biggest red flag. Did you have your suspicions early about him?
Oh, yes, from day one, as soon as I realized she was missing. She had asked for a particular thing for Christmas, and it wasn't something that I could go to the store and buy. She wanted a picture of her with her grandfather. So this was something I had to look through picture albums and find a good picture, and I took it and had it blown up into an 8x10 and framed and wrapped up for her to come get it Christmas. And then Christmas, when there was no phone call, no coming to the house, then I immediately panicked and got worried, and it took me months to get Carl on board with that, you know. And actually, he really didn't get on board with it until my birthday rolled around, and there again, she didn't call.
So I'm curious, Norma, was his string of murders, you know, those are out there in the ether, and you've got this other crisis looming with your daughter missing. But months and months went by, and almost a year before you yourself reported her missing. What was it that kept you from going to the police about Melissa's, situation? Was it because Carl had his own issues and was headed to prison?
No, that had absolutely nothing to do with it. It boiled down to the police not willing to take a missing persons report because she was over 18. Of course, she was 21. She was married. So, you know, it wasn't my responsibility, really, to report her as missing. And they don't like to take those reports from a family member. I mean, that was my trouble. It wasn't that I wasn't willing.
Right? Yeah, right. Like a family member can certainly get police on board to say, I'm not getting any answers from my daughter, and my son-in-law won't talk to us about it. I'm getting nervous. Someone needs to do a welfare check. Are you saying the police wouldn't even do that?
No, No, they would absolutely do nothing. And the way I got it reported was going through my local county and taking the cards and the letter and pictures that she had brought to me and left to prove to them that she stayed in contact with me. You know, she didn't just not call me on any sort of regular basis. And at that time, you know, she didn't have a residential phone, you know, so she was limited about when she could call. You know, cell phones weren't even popular back in 1998, so.
Wow, I mean, it's shocking that you couldn't get any action for, you know, a year from the police when you hadn't had a chance to, you know, connect at all with your daughter. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.